and that I don't have to pretend to be anything other than who I am. And that's been the most incredible gift.
Portia de Rossi has finally opened up about the emotional toll Ellen DeGeneres' public persona has taken on their marriage. Behind Ellen's bright, always smiling image lies a deeper and more complicated story, one that Portia could no longer keep inside. In an emotional revelation, she shared how Ellen's changing behavior over the years left her feeling isolated, alone, and heartbroken. Before diving into the pain, let's take a moment to remember how Ellen and Portia's love story once captured the world's attention. Their journey began in the early 2000s when they met at a party in Los Angeles. Ellen was already a household name, admired for her humor and for bravely coming out as a lesbian at a time when it was far from widely accepted. Portia, meanwhile, was a rising actress who had not yet publicly shared her sexuality. Their connection was instant, but Portia wasn't ready to take that step. She was still coming to terms with her identity, and the world around her was much less accepting than it is today. However, when they crossed paths again years later, neither could deny the love that had grown between them. By 2004, they were officially together, and their relationship quickly became a symbol of courage, authenticity, and love. Their wedding in 2008 was not just a personal celebration. It was a historic moment for LGBTQ+ couples around the world. Representing hope and progress. In public, Ellen and Portia were often seen smiling, holding hands, and sharing affectionate moments. Their love appeared unbreakable today as Ellen's career continued to rise. Her public persona grew larger than life. The Ellen DeGeneres Show became a massive success, and she was known worldwide for her kindness, generosity, and humor. But with that success came intense pressure. The image of Ellen as the always happy, fun-loving figure began to overshadow everything else. Even her personal life, behind the scenes, those close to the couple say Ellen was not always the cheerful person she appeared to be on television. And as Ellen thrived in the spotlight, Portia began to feel like she was living in her shadow. Despite having her own successful acting career, she struggled to find her place.
That I don't have to pretend to be anything other than who I am. And that's been the most...
Insiders say Portia often felt that her accomplishments were overshadowed by Ellen's fame. She longed to be recognized for her own work and achievements, not simply as Ellen's wife.
Living with anorexia and bulimia is hell. But chronic dieting is also hell. Living your entire life never feeling good enough about your body, never always feeling like if you weighed a little less, somehow you'd be happier, your life would be better, is a horrible way to live. And it's a very short step from a full-blown eating disorder. Mm-hmm. But really the only way I recovered from my eating disorder and from chronic dieting was to never, ever restrict any kind of food, not even portion size. And that really is the only way that food loses its power over you. If you can have something every day as much as you want, you tend not to want it as much anymore.
Over the years, Portia hinted at these struggles in interviews, but only now has she truly opened up about the emotional toll it took on her. In private, she reportedly felt neglected, as though her needs and feelings were no longer being heard. Ellen's demanding schedule and constant focus on her career left little space for Portia to express her own struggles. According to those close to the couple, a major turning point came when the pressure to maintain Ellen's cheerful public image became overwhelming. Keeping up that persona for millions of viewers every day began to take a heavy emotional toll.
And everything changed in a second. And that's what I want to talk about. Life is short and it's fragile.
Ellen reportedly became more distant and emotionally unreachable, leaving Portia feeling abandoned. In recent months, rumors of marital trouble have intensified. Many believe Ellen's behavior at home has drastically changed. Portia has reportedly told friends that Ellen is no longer the same person she once fell in love with.
I didn't want to think about being gay. I didn't want to think about what that would mean for my life. I wanted to be successful. So having the eating disorder kind of was like a babysitter. It kind of allowed me to not think about who I was, really. It enabled me to put all of my focus and attention on what I thought was the professional choice, which was taking care of myself. I got kind of like a general physical, and it came back positive for lupus and a slew of all other ailments. That was the start of my recovery, very long recovery. Just living your life truthfully, honestly. If you are a little bit different to the rest of society, you are being political. Because you're saying, despite the fact that I know the status quo, I need the same rights, I need everything.
The cheerful, open-hearted woman Portia married was replaced by someone far more closed off and emotionally unavailable. One insider shared, Portia feels like Ellen has built a wall around herself. She's so focused on maintaining her public image that she's forgotten how to be present in their marriage. It's like Portia is living with a stranger. The emotional toll of Ellen's changing behavior eventually became too much to bear. In a heartbreaking confession, Portia reportedly broke down in front of close friends, revealing how difficult the past few years have been.
Just one big rumor that doesn't seem to go away. But and at this point, I feel like I'm disappointing the whole of America, not just my mother.
You really
know?
are.
It's true. It's like, the tabloids are at me. My mother is at me. I just
Well,
feel like
children are very expensive.
they are.
So that's something to think about before
Thank
you jump into
Thank
anything
you.
like
Yes.
that.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys have been...
She spoke about how Ellen's constant focus on her career and public image made her feel invisible. Portia admitted she had struggled with loneliness and isolation for years, but kept those feelings hidden, hoping things would improve. Instead, the emotional distance between them only grew. Portia described how painful it has been to watch the person she loves transform into someone who no longer seems to care about their relationship. One source said the heartbreak has been quietly building for a long time. Portia's always been the supportive one, standing by Ellen through thick and thin. But now, she feels like Ellen has changed so much that she doesn't even recognize her anymore. It's heartbreaking. As reports of Portia's emotional breakdown and the couple's marital struggles surfaced, fans were quick to react. One insider revealed, they've tried therapy, they've tried taking time off together, but nothing seems to be working. Ellen's focus is still on her career, and Portia feels like she's been left behind. In an emotional moment, Portia reportedly told friends that all she wants is to feel connected to Ellen again. She is desperate to rediscover the woman she fell in love with, the woman who once made her feel safe and loved. But with Ellen's focus still fixed on her career, Portia fears their relationship may never return to what it once was, one source revealed. Portia's heartbroken. She's done everything she can to support Ellen, but now she's wondering if there's anything left for her in this marriage. She feels like she's losing Ellen, and it's breaking her heart. So what lies ahead for Ellen and Portia? Will they be able to find their way back to each other, or is their marriage truly on the brink of collapse? Only time will tell. But one thing is clear, Portia's emotional breakdown and her honesty about Ellen's changing behavior have offered fans a rare glimpse into the real struggles behind closed doors. What do you think? Has Ellen's public persona changed so much that it has damaged their marriage, or is there still hope for them to work things out? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to VIP Watch for more updates.